Alright, we're reading a new chapter of Saki, chapter 199, closing in on the big chapter 200. For 200 chapters now, we've been watching the mainstay of the Saki Empire grow and grow. Spin-offs have risen and fallen within that time. Crazy! And we're in the championship match, the long-awaited championship match. I think it started while I was on my hiatus, which is a little unfortunate. There was some pretty amazing moments. I think chapter 190 and 191 contain one of the more beautiful moments in the entire series. So Yuki is going hard. She double reaches immediately. I love that she's turned into this absolute like supernatural monster, you know? That when you kind of break down her ability to win more and win quickly in the East round, you're like, wait a minute, that is actually just another superpower on the tier of the ones that the opponent characters get. And I love this in general in Saki, like being able to see the hero characters, like the protagonists, from the perspective of other schools and realizing just how terrifying and unnatural they are. It's so cool. So Yuki is like top speed, double Richie. That was a bad pronunciation. Wins immediately. Teru using her mirror power, of course. And then just out of nowhere, Tenho. I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it. That like for just an instant, Teru is like trying to figure out what's going on here, and you're like, oh, okay, it's gonna go into this sort of thing. Like we're gonna start like analyzing Yuki's power from the perspective of Teru and seeing what Teru is gonna do against it. But no, it's like Yuki's power has transcended the very logic and structure of the series, because right here and on page 14, in just like the last panels of this page, it's just like, oh no, Tenho. It's Tenho. Okay, so I was like, okay, this is awesome. Like, I never thought we would see Yuki getting Tenho. I never thought we would see Tenho in Saki, period. It just is too crazy. And the fact that Yuki's power has now reached like Yakuman level is super, super hype. At the same time, I was like a little underwhelmed because it was just so kind of anticlimactic. Like, it was just so sudden. And I was like, wow, for one of the very few Yakuman in Saki history, usually there's a bit more of a build-up. But then, the next chapter, it's like she just rushed ahead a little too much, so they had to put the formalities afterwards. And we see the origin story of her little cat belt thing, whatever it is, it's always been unclear. And this long flashback of Yuki meeting her friends, becoming a Mahjong player, the different groups she's played with. Oh, and just like this blitz of memories, wordless panels just thrown in of all these fun occasions. All her memories collide. A win blessed by heaven. That, of course, is Tenho, the heavenly hand. And we get this amazing shot of her perspective and her immediate winning hand falling over so gracefully. The first Tenho in the history of the tournament. Oh, and the shot of Yuki with her cape and stuff, and her hair done up like Harada Senpai. And like the whole history of when Teru is almost like torturing Harada and her inability to lose. And now Yuki hitting back with the Tenho. Oh my god. In this game, East 2 will never happen. Oh my lord. Oh, it's so good. It's so good. I'm like very, very happy with how the finals have been going. And of course, it's nicely structured, Yuki's power, in that they can go like this hard immediately. But then it's not so unbelievable that it doesn't just like end the match immediately, right? Like the problem with going too powerful with your characters is that it's not feasible to have long matches and actual struggles anymore. But Yuki's power naturally has that out. that after East round, she's bad. she has terrible luck after that. So now we move into the next wave of terror. Teru. Teru. Oh no. All I know is how she used to be more than 7 years ago. So Saki is worried about how Teru is acting. Teru is behaving a little strangely. She's in her mode of consecutive accumulating wins, where she wins every hand and wins with more every hand. That it has been really, really, really difficult to stop in the past. And she passed up a tile where she could have run Yuki that would have been more points than the last hand, but instead she chooses to sumo instead. So she might be in some sort of strange alt sumo mode. But whatever it is, Saki is really worried. And Teru looks like an absolute demon here. She's got the hurricane wrist coming. Shoutouts to Migos. Look at the eyes. This is a monster. This is the strongest high school player in the world. Everyone is just paralyzed with fear. The hurricane wrist coming out. Another strong sumo. 3,700 all. 7 wins in a row. She's not going to let anyone else win a hand. Do they have the rule in this tournament? The Yakuman that comes out for 8 consecutive wins? Is it 8 or is it 10 consecutive wins? I don't know. But Teru is closing in on it, no matter what. Oh, excuse me. And if no one can stop her, like 8, 10, it doesn't matter. It doesn't even matter if you get that Yakuman or not. You just win. If you just keep winning, you win. That's how Mahjong works. A display of her true power, the inter-high champion, the top high school student, Miyanaga Teru. I love it. I love it. Apparent ability to see the future, Senryama's Onoji. Cooperation with Shinjoji's Hanada, who is able to better assess the situation. The blow of Matsumi's resolve from Akiga. Thanks to that, they were able to stop her. That's right. All 3 of them had to, without directly communicating, figure out how to cooperate in order to stop Teru's power. And they had to use some pretty broken powers too, like Hanada's inability to bottom out, Teru seeing forward in time, and Matsumi scooping up Dora like nobody's business. I said Teru just now. I meant Toki. Of course I meant Toki. I love Toki. Toki's got probably the best Saki spin-off going right now. Don't have that in the final. At the part to see the future, cooperation seems pretty difficult, doesn't it? If Arakawa Kei was here, she'd stop these consecutive wins with Ippatsu. Who's that? Arakawa Kei? So she's not really a major character yet. She's a contender for the individuals tournament. So yeah, after the whole team tournament, the individual tournament still has some real killers out there. And apparently she's fantastic at Ippatsu. Do that. Yuki's a little burnt out right now. I don't even think tacos would get her going again. Mustn't let my sister win her 8th hand. Ah, the 8 wins rule. Okay, yeah. The Paranchan, yeah. I thought so. I thought it was 8. There's a good cute little Mahjong series I read quite a while ago called like Mahjong Club or something. And it's just kind of like a little slice of life thing where they play Mahjong, and there's nothing supernatural about it. There's nothing too crazy about it. And like the main character, who's like the president of the club, is like a very conservative player, and all the other club members are like teasing him about the fact that he's never actually gotten Yakuman. He always just goes for cheaper, faster, more reliable hands. And they're like, yeah, Yakuman, just go for Yakuman once. Who cares? We're just playing like friendly games here. And then he's still playing the same way. In fact, he's playing like even more conservatively. And they realize like, oh, you're going for Paren-chan. That's the Yakuman you want. You just want the 8 consecutive wins. Anyways, so yes, they don't have it on in tournament settings. Anyone's rule doesn't apply this year. Isn't it always better to not let someone else win? Yeah, okay. Good. You're right, Notica. It's probably best if you win the hands instead of other people winning the hands. I can tell your years of internet Mahjong experience have allowed you to reach this insight. You let her win an 8th time, her 9th one can't be stopped. None of us could do it. Not Mom or me or even my cousin Hikari. Whoa! Hold on. Even, okay, hold on. So, not Mom. Saki's mom, we have a lot of reasons to believe that she's powerful. Not me. Alright? I mean, Saki's always been a monster. But then, not even. She throws in the word even here. And I don't think that's just like a translation error. That's something you can express pretty clearly in Japanese. Not even my cousin Hikari-chan. Who the heck is Hikari-chan? How strong is she? Is this mysterious wheelchair girl? Is this the girl that has caused such a rift in the Miyanaga family? Is this girl dead? Is this girl something to do with like a fish or something? I don't remember. You know, all of those like really mysterious scenes that Rita's been teasing us with for like a decade now of what the heck caused this rift in the Miyanaga family. Even my cousin Hikari-chan, we see her silhouette here. And the fact that Mom is also silhouetted. I'm sure she's going to play a major role later too. Whew. Okay, that was, her 9th win can't be stopped. But I also like the implication that even back in, like back then, Teru was obviously weaker than she is now. But the other wins, back to the 8th and previous wins, Saki and her mom and Hikari-chan, it's like, oh, it's tough. Teru's doing her consecutive wins thing. I guess I gotta try a little harder, you know? Like, but they could do it. They could do it with some regularity, is what's being implied here. So it gives you a good sense of the power level of the Miyanaga family, which is extremely high. Damn, Hikari-chan. That's intriguing. I wonder how she is now. The 8th win happens, creates a surefire combo with the 9th win. The 8th and 9th win form a set. Let's say that happens, what about the 10th win? 10th can be stopped sometimes. I don't know though, but the hands are still getting bigger and bigger and bigger. Do you even have the points left to survive the 8th and 9th? But Yuki seems pretty confident here. And I feel like because this is her game, this is her little arc, and she did so well, friggin' Tenho, it's not just gonna be like, Yuki, you idiot, like, this plan doesn't make any sense. She's got something cooking here, some scheme. Let her do as she likes with the 9th. I'm not giving up. Let her do that doesn't seem good at all. Because, like, she's up to getting, what, her last hand was 3,700 all? That's a lot of points. That's breaking the 10k point barrier. And even though she's doing all sumo so far, there's nothing that says that she can't switch it up and just direct attack you. And I mean, oh yeah, you got your Yakuman, you're riding pretty high on points, but like, don't get too complacent. And Senpai isn't here. All of the other people can lose. The game could just end. I don't know, man. I'm a little worried. I'm a little worried for our girls. 8 wins in a row. The Devil's 9th time is coming. Instead of calling Teru the Devil, seems not so nice. But yeah, good chapter. Championship round, pretty hype. We learned about cousin Hikari. I don't know what's going on there, but I am very, very excited to find out. But you know, mostly I'm still just in awe of how they did that Tenho. Something about the way Um, like they did the second chapter started with the flashbacks and went back in time a little bit and showed her perspective where her perspective was lacking before. You know? I also really like Hisa talking about how she's trying to time everything, so that her bad weights power and Yuki's speed are both peaking right at the championship match. That means that Hisa's round is going to be really crazy too, and she's going to do a bajillion hell weights and cool tile slam downs and stuff. I can't wait. I can't wait. I know that Reitz gets it. I know that Reitz knows how long we've been waiting for this match and how everyone has to be going all out, you know? Like, we have to see all of our beloved characters at their absolute best. So, some crazy things are going to happen. I don't even want to think about the Saki round. The Saki round is going to be... It's just going to be nonsense. Okay, that's all for now. Bye-bye.